We can't say no to higher management, it's risky. But you know what is riskier? Saying yes to everything. Have you felt like that? You have a backlog full of high priority tasks and you're barely holding all together. And one afternoon, shit happens. You get a task with higher priority than your previous highest priority task. If you're nodding along and you're feeling stressed, you are not alone. We've all been there. In this video, I'd like to share with you a two-step hack that pro managers use every day, and yet nobody talks about it. The first step is by far the most important one, and yet also the one that is the most overlooked. Provide context to management so they can take better decisions, aka stop pushing tasks downward. Unreasonable deadlines are like Windows updates. You never asked for them, you weren't ready for them, but yet you get it.
Microsoft recommends upgrading to Windows 10. What should I do? Don't you love when that pops up, huh?
Isn't this like a MacBook ad? Why you should buy a MacBook instead of... Never mind. Even though I could throw the formula on the screen like ChatGPT, I believe you are here for more than that. Something practical. So let's dive in. Let me tell you a short story. A few years ago, I started to work as a tech manager. I was excited for this new role, but my honeymoon period crashed to the wall just 2 months after I started. I ended up having a to-do list longer than Burj Khalifa. In my calendar, it was meetings after meetings after meetings. There and then I realized no matter how hard it is to say no, it is still easier than saying yes when you shouldn't. Now, it's worth mentioning this company was a small company and the CEO and the stakeholders, they just could go and talk with everyone to understand what's going on in the team and if we could take more tasks or more ideas in. But yet they relied on me and I never said no. They didn't have right context in which they can take right decisions. The number one reason why you sometimes get crazy deadlines. Okay, now that you have some context and example, let's see how we can fix it. We want to send them an email with 3 very important information. 1, what has been done already. 2, what is in progress. And 3, what are the blockers. There are already project management tools like Jira, Monday, and you name it, there are many of them. But they are formality and people, they don't even know how to use them. You might ask, Sam, I'm already doing this, but they are still pushing new tasks and deadlines. What am I doing wrong? Or is this not working? Okay, if you're already sending these updates to your management and stakeholders and still they are asking for new deadlines and new tasks, I found one proven way to help people rethink their decision, and that is with asking rhetorical questions. In simple words, there are certain questions you can ask so that people think about the topic. You are not waiting directly for the answer. For example, what's the priority of this task compared to the task that we are already working on? This helps them understand prioritizing one task delays the other one. So they can decide whether they want to go with the new one and pause the previous task, or if they want to keep going with the task that you're already working on. But quite often we are working on a new task that depends on a third party or another task to be done. In that case, you want to ask, what's the progress on X? Or when would it be ready? This helps them to go and verify the readiness of the new task before they send it to you prematurely. Honestly, you could use ChatGPT if you're unsure about what to ask. Just describe your situation and ask for a rhetorical question that helps stakeholders rethink their decisions before pushing down a new task. I'll include the prompts down below so you can copy it if you need. Now that this is hopefully clear, let's talk about a scenario where you have to still do the task. No matter how much you push back, this is critical and needs to be done. And we're going to the second step, which is basically how to bring this new task to your already busy team. Some managers, they throw this new task on their team like if they are throwing rubbish to Cybertruck, in a container.
Okay, that's the trash can right over there.
Some other managers, they do a better job. They explain it to the team that they tried to push back, but they couldn't, and they assign the task to somebody. I personally don't like either of these approaches because the person is acting like a messenger, just getting a task and passing it, not as a manager. And we both know what happens to messengers. Okay, Sam, you're funny, but can you get to the point? Here's the key thing. Start by stating that you've been asked to do a new task, that you've already shared potential risks and issues with the stakeholders, but then give them more context and ask them things like, what are the potential issues that we haven't considered? How can I help you to do a better work? You see where I'm going? You want to show some empathy and support. You could motivate your team with pressure or with transparency, support, and genuine leadership. One breaks the trust over the time, the other one builds trust. And for you, you won't lose your hair. Not metaphorically, for real. Okay, before you bounce, here are two crucial points. In some cultures and companies, asking questions or showing empathy might be seen as weakness. But that's not true. And the reason I'm saying is that human psychology works the same no matter where you are. Which brings us to the point 2. No matter how well you do, sometimes people resist. In those points, you need to understand how to handle hard conversation without making things worse. Watch my video on how to handle hard conversation without losing your shit. I'm Sam Levine and thank you for watching. See you soon.